Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Beers.
Good morning.
What a week we had last week, kind of in recovery mode a little bit with the 7th birthday all week long. It was a fantastic, very successful and fun week, and I want to thank everybody who came out, especially all of you, and there is quite a few of you who came every day. I was really pleased and surprised, and I don't know if there's enough happy and good adjectives to say how good we feel about everybody that came out every day. It's just, it makes all the long hours really worthwhile when you get such positive feedback and such support from so many wonderful people. So again, thank you everybody. But like I was saying, long week, a lot of work went into getting ready and getting things done throughout the week. So it was really, really tough getting out of bed this morning. And there was only one thing that got me out of bed this morning. You know what that was, Tracy? Brunch at the 4th Street Brewery. It was sort of like I woke up and I was a little bit in a daze, and I was like, biscuits and gravy. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to get down to 4th Street Brewery and I'm going to get me some Welsh Rabbit or some biscuits and gravy. Because that's what we have all day on Sunday at the brewery. It's not just like when we first opened, it's all day. Wow. On Sunday you can get the Welsh Rabbit or the biscuits and gravy, and they are delicious. Goes good with beer, both of those dishes. And next week we have both of those items, and I think that we might also be doing a smoked salmon quiche as well. So, and it might even be, we kind of play with that a little bit. We might add even some more stuff to that, but you definitely can't go wrong with the biscuits and gravy and the Welsh Rabbit. So, definitely going to want to come in for that. And the Red Wings got another chance at adding to their hot streak today too. So, come on in for that. Let's talk about. Did we talk about the beer?
No.
We didn't talk about the beer. We always like to start off the show talking about the beer that we have to drink. We have something, I like the name of this, it's a funny name, Snowball Saison. Has a certain ring to it, and of course there's always something funny about the word snowball.
Why is
this
that?
Was, I don't know, it's just a funny word. This is brewed and bottled at, it's funny how this is written on here. It looks like brewed and bottled by 2 Ol. I don't know Dutch or anything like that, but it looks like it says 2 Ol at the Proof Brewery. But I believe it's actually Tool at the Proof Brewery. The Proof is kind of almost like a contract brewer. They do a lot of other people's beers. But Snowball Saison, I like Saisons. And really the simplicity of the label caught my attention too. It's what looks like a cue ball in various locations, all the photos taken in black and white. And then kind of from the way that is, where other things are cut off, it looks like maybe different bottles have different labels. Could be, it's hard to say. But you can see it here. It's been sitting here for a while, but look at that head clinging to the glass still. And it's sort of a hazy golden bronze color.
Oh, is it?
Very, very good. It's kind of fruity up front, some yeast fruitiness, maybe some apple, a little bit of peach in there, but subtle with that. In the middle, a big kind of herbal and a little citrusy hop flavor, and then a dry finish. So it's like this big burst of flavor, and then it just kind of dries out and makes you want another sip. It is tasty and refreshing. This would be a good summer beer. Kind of funny that it's called Snowball Saison. Yeah. But I guess in the summertime, Snowball could be refreshing.
Yes.
So look for that Snowball Saison. Not sure where we got that at, thinking maybe Ohio.
I think
Probably got that in Ohio. So I'm not sure that you can get it around here. But if you do happen to see it, I highly recommend getting it. So, aside from the brunch today and Red Wings playing today, the thing to look forward to this week, probably a lot of things depending on what it is you like. But the new beer, after all those new beers last week, a new cask, specifically our 207th cask-conditioned beer. And the base of this cask is the new and so far very popular Tasman Bay IPA. The IPA made with Matuka hops from New Zealand. To the cask, I should tell you the name of the cask, is The Untold Story of Triple Hopping. And I don't want to give away the story, but it's kind of based on the fact that Miller Lite is triple hopped. You know, I mean, wouldn't any brewer aspire to make a beer as good as Miller Lite? And when I found out about the whole triple hopping thing, I said, there could be something to that, you know. So that was the inspiration for this cask. So the Matuka hops in the base of it, and then in the cask, 3 other hops were added. All kind of fruity, citrusy hops in different ways, and they should be a nice contrast or combination with the lime character of the Matuka. And I found also, one thing I discovered this week as we had all those different beers, is a lot of people don't really understand when we talk about this being a cask-conditioned beer, including the people that work at the brewery, don't really understand what we're talking about when we're talking about that. We have beers 3 ways at the breweries. We have our big 15-barrel system, which are the beers eventually get served out of the tanks that you see behind the bar there. There's 7 beers that, for the most part, are going to be on tap for a little bit longer. 2 that are on tap all the time, and then 5 others that rotate around. And then we do the cask-conditioned beers, which we have this Thursday, which those are based on beers done on the big 15-barrel system. And what we do is we fill the cask and we add something to the cask, whether it be more hops like this time, it could be some fruit, could be some sort of herb or spice, and we'll either start a second fermentation in the cask, or we'll fill the cask while the beer is still fermenting in the big tank and let it finish fermenting in the cask. And that's how it gets to carbonation, is because the fermentation creates CO2, dissolves in the solution, carbonates the beer, gives it a different texture than how the beer is going to be carbonated when it eventually goes on tap. The third way that we have beers is the way that we had most of the birthday beers last week, and those beers were brewed on our 15-gallon system. 15 gallons, so half-barrel system as opposed to a 15-barrel system. So very small batches. We actually will net about 10 gallons out of those. And they're just completely different beers, different yeast, different ingredients, and they'll actually get served out of a keg coming out of a tap, just like any of our other beers. So that's the 3 ways that we have beers, just to kind of clear up the confusion on that. Is we have 2 brewing systems, and then we do the casks.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this week it's a cask based on a beer that was done on the big system, and something was added to it. In this case, hops. So now you know the story of the beers at Febrewary a little bit
There
about.
you go.
So that's what's going on this week. Brunch, lots of great specials, a new cask on Thursday, and all kinds of fun and excitement every day at the Febrewary. So we will see you there for brunch again on Thursday for the new beer, and who knows, maybe a couple other days aside from that. Have a great week, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.